Okay, good morning, everyone. Is everybody be able to hear me? Good morning, good morning. All right, so if you be able to hear me, let me know. Okay, good morning, everyone. All right, so I assume, let me know in the comment box. Okay, so welcome, Dr. Jaya, very early in the morning. I saw your greetings already. We have Edwin, we have Sharon, Jacqueline, Vivian, we have Tall, we have Jaslyn, we have Macy here, Jacqueline, Elena. All right. So yes. So while we someone that's going to join us, like just like you guys, we are going to start our sessions very soon. Okay. So welcome back to this manifestation week, whereby I'm just going to share my slide. Okay. So there's a slide coming up. Okay, now. Okay, and wait, let me just program this. Okay, hang on, yeah. All right, so welcome to these sessions. Before we start, hit the thumbs up buttons, and anywhere that you can see below this video, there's a thumbs up button. Please help me to do that. That would be really, really appreciated. And of course, if you do want to share this to your friends, your family members, or people surrounding you that you want to bring them in, just click the share button and click to any platform. Share to any platform that you think is relevant. Okay, thank you. And of course, we do have marking attendance every time you comes in, and thanks for being so committed. For those of you been here many weeks. Okay, so yeah, you can mark your attendance right now. The link is going to, yes, the link is here. Okay, so click the link, and now you'll be able to see the link. All right, click the link and mark your attendance. Okay, right now. Okay, now while you're doing that, okay, we are going to start the session. All right, so 7 steps to speed up the law of attraction using the spiritual power. Now, what is this? Now, because of just take a picture of these, right? These are the 7 steps basically. Okay, so present mind, breath work, know yourself, alignment to the higher purpose, activate the natural healing blueprint, intense focusing, and also connect to the trust. Okay, so namaste, everyone. Now, a long time actually, I've been practicing this law of attractions without me knowing it as well, because after watching The Secrets and reading the book, Law of Attractions, numerous books, right? Meditations, manifestations, and actually, I would say something that law of attractions work for me, and sometimes it wouldn't. Okay, so there'll be no surprise. For a specific thing, specific goal, specific reason, it takes longer. It takes forever. That it take really fast. Okay, so different case. Okay, something happened to you as well. Some goals were extremely hard. All right, so I came up with this 7 steps for me to share with everyone here. Is number 1, we're going to deep dive into what we call the present minds. Okay, so for those of you who are just in, we're just getting started. Okay, thank you. All right, now and of course, as we are going on with our life, right, so we are going to becoming more aware. Okay, the more that you join our manifestation week, you are going to be more aware. So what happened in our brain is basically we're processing a lot of information at the same time. I talk about this, right? It's like it's too busy inside. Okay, so every single moment, right, whether it's conscious level or subconscious level, right, it's important to understand that the thoughts equals manifestations, and meaning that we are manifesting thousand things at the same time, because thoughts, so you don't know subconsciously or consciously what you are going on in your life, in your mind, right? So because it is a vibrations, attracting vibrations, okay? Now we will be attracting many things at the same time, and almost kind of like placing and multiple, of order in Amazon, Lazada, or even Shopee, right? And there you go, they will start to deliver the parcel to you, right? So a lot of parcel delivering to you. Now you try to figure out when every little thing that you think, right? Your thoughts equals to manifestations, the millions of things that's happening, right? So these are the information being delivered to your brain. So how to have the present mind is basically clearing out and emptying your shopping cart first. Okay, so I know some of you like to shop. I like to go to Lazada, Shopee, or Amazon, right? Put a lot of things on the shopping cart, but you're not buying. Now these are the thoughts, right? These are the emotion. So imagine you just press the buy button, boom, send it to you, right? So you get excited. So clearing and empty your carts is kind of like clearing your mind first. So the present mind has got to be placing the order one by one, meaning, so you need to manifest each goal at a time. So the delivery will be much faster to you, because it's not like coming in one go, right? So they need to, if you're thinking to order everything in one go, so the order will go to you really slow. But if you're going to do it one by one, right, the order, going to you one by one. So this is the metaphor that I'm trying to bring to you. Okay, so now how do we do this, right? So basically we're talking about, I'm not really, I'm just in case you guys are confused with with placing the order, right? It's not so it's like, how do we actually have your goal, delivered to you one by one? It's like, it's without cluttering or without having a lot of thoughts in your mind, right? You just need to sit tight, close your eyes, right? And that moment you just feel kind of like, take a deep breath, like we always do, right? 3, 2, 1, exhale. Right? So notice when you close your eyes and take a deep breath, everyone, right? Try this, everyone, right? Now the level of noises, right, in your mind is getting lesser. So when you have a deep inhale, right, slowly, right? So when you exhale, you relax your mind, right? So you take all the thoughts away, actually. Okay? And there is no thinking, right? So when you inhale, exhale, so you notice, right, the mind is more relaxed and taking all the thoughts away. All the thinkings is gone. Okay, because you focus on your breath. Okay? So now you start to notice this, right? Start to do this. So this is where you have the present mind. Release all the things away. Okay, so you feel calmer. So you feel slightly less thought at that time. There will be like something in between when you're starting out, right? So this is where you first understand the spiritual power using your breath. Now, talking about the breath work, right? You can immediately take the present mind into a very, very powerful state. And this is where the mind is suspended and thoughts is basically suspended. Okay. So now moving into number 2, since we talk about breath work, okay, breath work, and advancing breath work, that little that you know, right? I actually know how to sing a little bit, right? A little bit, not too good. So when I learn this. I don't even know this is one of the technique, right? It's like a spiritual journey technique where I learned this. This is kind of like to increase our connectivity to the divine, right? So when you start to practice this, what is the thing, right? So it's the breath work that is going to have a multiple breath work at the same time. Like you're gonna breathe faster. Now, this is powerful, but it's not easy for everybody, right? And now you kind of like easy or it's kind of not, okay? Because you haven't tried before. So now I want you to do this. I want you to take a 4 to 5 time breathing. Okay? So I'm for real, right? So 4 to 5 time in 1 second. So this is one of the technique to learn to sing vibration, and I like I said, I didn't even know that this is part of the breath work that really helps to connect to the divine, right? So what you actually can do is when you really want to put focus to your breath, okay, you got to learn this. All right, you got to learn this. So now I know you try to do this, okay? So when you breathe, I want you to like be able to focus on your breath. All right, so your diaphragm over here, and you breathe 4 to 5 times in 1 second. It's kind of like this. Okay, it's okay to breathe in and out, but it's going to be really fast, right? It's like, and you can use one of your hand, right, to touch your stomach over here, because you're breathing and you want to be able to breathe really fast, and you can see the vibrations. You can see the vibrations from your stomach here generate that particular movement. All right, let's do this again. Come on. And the more that you do, you try to focus here, right, the less in your mind, because you're trying to focus the breathing work. Right? You close your eyes and you try to do this exercise. And this is going to release so much of your thoughts away and less thinking as well. Okay? So this is going to be really intense, and it's automatically get rid of your thoughts, and you start to be really focused on your intense breath work. Okay? So naturally your mind is going to be suspended as well. Okay, now what is actually happening is actually raising our vibrational frequency towards the third eye. We talked about third eye before, right? Over here actually is the entry point of the manifestation as well. Okay, now I know this is a bit advanced. Maybe we can talk about this some other time, right? So the third exercise we move into, the third one is to wrap around, guys. It's basically wrap around. So you got to wrap around your arms. Okay, this is a very good exercise. Everybody do this as well. Okay, wrap around your exercise, and you want to be able to just like wrap around. The hand also got to be like that. Okay, so you can't see my the other hand, but you have to wrap around. So what happened is when you try to wrap around yourself, okay, and you kind of like you want to be able to close your eyes, right, and ask yourself some questions. If you want to make sure yourself that in a less thoughts, and sometimes when you manifest, you really, right, I heard some of you when I spoke to you guys, right, you say, oh, when I do the cleansing process, I feel I can't concentrate. I feel like the spotlight goes away, you know, and I can't concentrate. So this is a exercise where you can say wrap around yourself, right? Wrap around. And you ask this question to yourself, where am I? All right, your answer is, I'm here. Okay? And and you kind of like, are you in? You kind of, yes. Right? So are you feeling this right now? Yes. So who is feeling this right now? Me. Okay? So if you keep repeating this, you bring yourself back. Right? But you've got to make contact to yourself. Right? Make contact to yourself. Okay? Keep repeating this. Okay? You can release your arm right now if you want to get yourself more comfortable. So now the question comes, so why you need to ask yourself is actually understanding the multiple level of yourself, bring yourself back, okay, to connect with your higher self. So talk to yourself, right? I mean, it's not simply just talk to yourself, but you have the contact, so the multiple level layer is happening, okay? So this is where you can find yourself back and realign, start to align, knowing yourself where you are right now. So remember the questions, yeah? Okay. So where you are, where am I? I'm here. Are you in? Yes. Are you feeling this right now? Yes. Okay. All right. So now number 4 is the higher purpose. Okay. Align to the higher purpose. Now, what is aligning to your higher purpose? To understand the timeline between past and the future. Now, when I mention this, you probably still guessing, right? So where's the past versus the future? Past is the past event. So if you're thinking, if you always think about the past event, I'm in this state, I used to make this mistake, blah blah blah. Those are past. So the timeline is your future, right? So when you think about something, you've got to think that it's already done. What is already done, right? Oh, I want to have joy. Wow, I think about joy. It's already done. I want to have laughter. Wow, it's already done. I want to imagine. I want to be able to enjoy abundance. Wow, yes, it's already done. So your mind is already done. You're probably thinking, what does it mean, right? So you have to understand the science of this thing here. I always talk about this, right? So when you think about some things, right, it generates the vibrations, right? Vibrations generate frequency. Frequency has energy. So we are all energy, right? So everything is energy, and when everything is energy cannot be just destroyed or just created, because you got to start with the thoughts. What's the idea? The idea is the energy, right? So if you always go back to the past in your timeline and you're not going to the future, so you always live in the past. Okay? So a decision that you need to make is, people always say, oh, you know what? I asked you to think about joy, but you think about sadness. I know you are still in the past. I'm the future, right? Does it make sense? Okay. So now, energy can only be transferred. Okay. So if you think about something, it goes to you. Think about it's a powerful things that you order from Lazada, from Shopee, from Amazon, right? It's a powerful things that you order. It's a kind of like an energy that already existed, but you just want to manifest the future, and it's coming to you, and it's already done. Okay? So when you understand the timeline, you understand the purpose, which has already done, and it's a very, very difficult things, right? I know, kind of like to wrap around that right now. So if you're in this journey of a seeker journey, right? You pretty much that you are now seeking for the higher purpose. Now let me tell you something, right? So when I was around in my 30s, okay, so without knowing my higher purpose, and finally I realized this is very important. I say, wait a second, right? What's going on in my circles? I always thinking about the past. So my life wasn't fulfilled with legacy, right? So what is my purpose here? Keep asking. So this understood through a very powerful silent process. So when I learned about the silent process, which I mentioned about last week, right? I think silence is your new superpower. I mentioned about that, okay? So when you understand about that, right, and you can find the higher purpose, all right? So understand about the timeline, not the past, but the future, which is already done in your mind. Okay, so fifth thing is actually activation of natural healing blueprints. Okay, so understand that you are the what we call the infinite energy body. Okay, so like if you just like for example place around right on your place around the arms on your body, right? So basically you're connecting with your body. That's a vibrations, and like what we always do, rub around the palm, right? Rub around, okay, and you start and you do this, right? You feel the vibrations, right? You feel the vibrations, and you move it away. You can't. You may say, oh, that's of course that's a warmness when you get nearer. That's right. Okay, so it's different feeling. So I want you to know when you are thinking to move it nearer, there's always something's happening. But if your mind is going further and further and further, right, you're moving yourself away from the divine. All right, so you need to think about, move further and start to know about what we call the natural healing blueprint. Okay, because if you really think about this, right? If you really think about this, our body is like is the infinite energy, right? So you and I, by looking each other right now, we are exchanging energy because I'm energy. I'm keep talking energy out, energy out. I'm making movement, right? And you do the same thing as well. So the temperature is changing. Okay, of course, if I alone in the room, it won't affect too much. But if there's a lot of people in the room, right, we are exchanging energy. All right, so we're connected to each other around you for manifestations. Okay, this is a really, really powerful thing. So we always practice this, and today we're going to do that as well, right? So do that and put it back. So make contact to our body always, okay? Generate energy, make contact to our body. But of course, you got to make this work, okay? You got to make this work because when you do that, you will find the infinite, right? You'll find the infinite because our body is the infinite energy body. Okay, so now the sixth thing is have the intense focusing. So what is intense focusing? I'm not just saying the law of attractions that you just fall asleep and the things come to your way, right? So you need to have the intense focusing. So the biggest problem that I see people fail to do this is that they do not focus intensely, right? So when it comes to visualizations, you need to be able to focus intensely, meaning when you have more focus, understand the focus expand, and that is spiritual energy as well. And to make sure that you're doing the visualizations, you're focusing intensely and do not get distracted. And without distractions, you have a laser beam focus, right? Laser beam focus. So if you have a lot of distractions, where we're going to bring, where I talk about the presence of mind, right? The presence of mind just now, okay? Then you won't be able to have the laser focus, okay? And that's how things will manifest faster when you have the laser focus. Okay, so intense focusing what you really want to achieve, and that is with the silent mode, silent mind. All right. So the seven is to connect, trust, and to flow. Okay. Now this is the most difficult things to do for everyone, especially when we are in needs. We are desperate need for result. Actually, want to happen in our life. Now this is kind of like an every day we are thinking about this, and why things are not happening, why the universe don't give us a hand, right? Why it is not happening yet, right? So but we need to be in peace, feel blessed, high vibration frequency, right? Feel the divine when I mention the divine, right, I do not want you to think about this is something um something not real, okay? But we are living in a divine world. So when you really focus and close your eyes, focus on your breath work, right, you are connecting to the divine. All right, something that is going to bring you out of the present mind. Okay, so if you keep practicing this of the breath work, less thoughts, less thinking, feeling relaxed, knowing that it's already done, the universe is always have your back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so everything is in a divine timing. But the interesting things here is when you're relaxed, the universe will deliver much more faster to you, faster pace to you. Okay, because they know you're ready to receive that. So guys, be ready to receive. Okay, namaste everyone. Thanks for being here, and that's all the mantra for the message and the mantra for today. Okay, so hopefully you guys like it. All right, what I just shared with you. Okay, so you may comment on the chat box or comment on the any the on this video as well. Okay, if you have time to do that, that really gonna really appreciate it. Okay, so now as you all know, we're gonna start our manifestation process, and of course before we do that, I want you to focus on this spotlight. Now remember, if you somehow lost, wrap around your body with your arms. Where am I? All right, I'm here. Are you in? Yes. Who is feeling this? Me. Okay? So when you do that, you bring yourself back again. Okay? Realign yourself back again. So only when you want to do this, okay? So it's when you you lose focus. Okay? So register your the spotlight into your mind right now. We're going to do the guided cleansing. Okay? So imagine. Okay, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Focus on your breath work. Okay, that's good. And basically, just imagine the spotlight on the top of your crown chakra, the top section here on your crown chakra. Okay, and it's very bright. It's getting brighter. Yes, getting brighter. Slowly, you can do this. Okay, getting brighter, it's getting brighter, and you can use your eyes ball. Your eyes ball can move to the left. Okay, you can turn your head a little bit as well, and the spotlight's following you. And when you move your eyeballs to the right, it's following you as well. Okay, so it's really powerful. And you try to move down, guide the spotlight to move down. It's kind of like having the laser beam going down, push it down to your third eye chakra, to your eyes, your nose, to your mouth, and to your throat. All right, so it's pushing down everything, because it's want to be able to clear out all the bad chi, remove all the dark energy inside your body. All right, and it's swirling around. So imagine there's a light turning, making circle around your throat chakra. Okay, so a throat area, and you move down to your chest area. Okay, so it's making circle, one big circle, and you can actually do as what I'm doing right now. Okay, do as what I'm doing, making the circle. You are actually doing, generating the vibration as well. Okay, making the circle, taking every single corners of your chest area. Okay, and you move down, okay, to your stomach area. Continue to make the circle, and you can actually absolutely no issue to touch your body, make contact your body. Okay, because generate vibrations, the energy as well. Okay, so it's getting brighter everywhere. It's shining, illuminating your body. All right, so when it continue to go down to your pubic area, and it's split into two legs, so you go to one of them is go to your left thigh, and the other one go to your right thigh, and replenishing the energy, and both your leg is getting energy being replenished, getting stronger, and you can make contact with your both of your leg. It goes to your knee area, and you can do the circling mode or the gesture using your hand, circling out, in, out, in, out, in, out, generate the energy. So the spotlight is getting brighter. It's go to your calf area, replenish the energy as well, and always feel blessed that you still be able to navigate from one place to another, because you still have a healthy legs, your foot that's still be able to give you the energy, bringing you around. All right, empty your mind, get yourself back. All right, imagine there's a spotlight at the calf area going to the ankle area. So when it's the ankle area, yes, replenish. You need to replenish a new energy, because yet you need them to serve you, and you still feel blessed, happy, joy, right? Because you're ready to push out all the bad energy away. And when you have a new energy, you feel so good about it. You feel happy. You feel relaxed. Yeah, bring yourself back. Okay? Focus the divine light around your body, shining, illuminating, very bright yellow spotlight moving around your body. And when you take a deep breath, everyone, focus on your breath. Empty your mind. 3, 2, 1, exhale. And take a final deep breath to push the spotlight to the Mother Earth that was carrying all the bad chi. Focus. And exhale. Okay. So when you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Okay? All right, good. So every time I want you guys to imagine you're going through all these chakras going down, right? There's an energy flow around you. Okay, so silence your mind as well. That's very important. Okay, start the manifestations. Okay, so what's the direction for today? It's the northwest, right? It's northwest for nine heaven. Northwest for nine heaven. So where's the northwest? Let's find out. Say northwest, back facing northwest, front facing southeast. So you need to find the back facing. Okay, so it's kind of weird today. My my position. Okay, so my position is at the back. Okay, so position is at the back. So find it, right? So have your command ready. Have your command ready. Have your command ready. If it is not, then you can refer to the command on the screen. Okay, depending whether you can see it or not. But it's always better to have it on the piece of paper. So when you're holding that, right, your palm facing is receiving mode. Okay. Ready? You ready? Then we're ready to begin. Okay. Okay. So find your southeast, front facing southeast, back facing northwest. Okay, how you're gonna do that is wire a compass. Okay, you ready? All good? Okay, now do this. So you might not be able to hear me. Okay, but I'm doing this with you. Okay. So, nine heaven. I command you to raise my energy to let me to have absolute clarity and be focused better than yesterday. Take a deep breath, everyone. Okay, done. All right. So congratulations. Now, wow, it's stretched out a little bit longer today. So finally, we can do our hand energy exercise, right? So how do we do that? We practice this, right? Hand of gratitude. Don't close it all. You don't have to close it all, okay? You're going to have to close it all. How do we generate the energy, okay? So we just need to rub between for 30 seconds. All right? 30 seconds, do that now. Okay, do this. You need to kind of like do this gesture, all right? So at the end of the day, you put it back to your chest area, okay? So do this. Think about joy, think about laughter, think about abundance, think about wealth. Think about the things that you want to achieve is already done. Okay, have a silent mind, bring yourself back. Okay. And when you're ready, I want you to move at least 1 cm away between your palm. Don't move it too far. You want to contain the energy. Think about happiness is already done. All right, so you have a tingling feeling. All right, so anyway, when you're ready, just place it back to your chest area. Take a deep breath. Breath work is very important. Okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so thank you for coming back to this session. For those of you who are new here, welcome. All right. So now, Of course, take a picture, share this out to anyone that you think is benefit to them. Okay, snap the picture out of this, send to them, just bring them in. Okay, so with that being said, see you guys in the next sessions. Okay, namaste everyone. Have a blessed weekend, everyone here. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.